Welcome back to another Minekingdoms video. So today we're going to start off by showing off this Norseman ship. Apparently it sailed in and started to attack, but there was a spawner on it, so I came on, broke the spawner, and then I looted a bunch of stuff on board. There were a bunch of good Minecolonies blocks. There's a bunch of wool up in the sails, which if you played Minecolonies, you know how valuable wool can be. So now everything's just been foggy for a bit. But anyway, let's get to our town. Today is the focus of level threes. So level three, everything as much as we can. I would like to level three this other builder's hut, which already has all the supplies to do so, so it shouldn't be too much longer. We have Cactus Jack here, by the way. What's up, Cactus Jack, visitor? We are going to be at least level twoing this, this school, the university. I would like to level 3 all of our different crafting buildings. So our mine, our forester, which the forester is already almost there. And then I would like to level 3 our mine and farm as well. So today is the day of level 3s. I would also probably like to start upgrading and creating more couriers, because couriers get the job done faster, especially when we have all these auto crafters. I think the couriers are going to be our bottleneck next. So getting better couriers that can carry more things and more of them will help speed up every other process. So this level 3 took me quite a while. If you remember from last video, this one took me like almost no time to get the resources together, because a lot of them are the same from this one. And whenever I gather resources for Minecolonies, oh, the ship's gone. Whenever I gather resources for something in Minecolony, like I always get extra. For instance, I just had to grab grass. I only needed 4 pieces. Instead of just getting 4 pieces, I grabbed a full stack. Why? Because if they need it once, they're going to need it again, and that is less I'm going to have to grab in the future. So I have been doing that for everything. Oh wow, we are starting to get so much stuff in here. We need to start organizing this a bit. But yeah, that is the plan for the day. I'm hoping to build some new buildings as well. I would love to get our level 3 crafters researched, but in order for them to actually be useful, we're going to need more citizens. So we're going to need to build more houses, and there's just a lot to do on the agenda today. Okay, the forester just finished, and now I queued up this house, our last remaining level 1 house, to level up to level 2. So now that that is done, we can head over to our university and find out what things we are going to need to build our sawmill. The sawmill is going to be a game changer, like I keep talking about. So let's go to research, technology, zoom out a little bit, and let's find the woodwork. So we need 64 of any planks. That is easy. All right, we have finished researching woodworking, and now we can place our logger or our sawmill. This is what it's going to look like at level 5. I think it's a pretty good spot, because when we get a road, we can eventually run a road back behind this building, connect up to here, go around here. Maybe I'll push it like 2 back. Yeah, that's fine. And then I'll probably put a guard tower here soon and start getting guard towers on the border, because that would be pretty nice to actually get to start expanding. But we're going to go ahead and pop this down, and we are going to get a builder assigned to it. We're going to go ahead and assign, of course, Carly, Dangelo's replacement. Look how cheap this is. This should be done in like 30 seconds. Okay, we just finished the house, and there's actually a citizen down here that I want, so we're going to go ahead and recruit him. They have a lot of stats above 10. That's kind of what I've been going with. I'm not sure, exactly the best stats, but I'm like, you have a lot of stats above 10. That's a really good starting point compared to my other villagers. So now, as you can see down in the chat, Carly's working on the mine, and I have Elsa working on the sawmill itself. So once the sawmill is built, which should not take too long because it's, the materials are not that hard, then we will have our new citizen that we just recruited working in the sawmill. And then I'll kind of come back after that, and we'll show kind of how powerful the sawmill can be. Another thing I wanted to show is just how many resources I am gathering from our miner. So the miner's been going at it for a while. He's mostly just digging straight down a mine shaft. Let me show you guys. I'll take a little peek here. He's just going way down with a mine shaft. But he's also gathering materials as he's doing that. So we have like almost 2 stacks of coal ore and 20 iron ore. So I've been waiting to pull these out and actually use them till I got a Fortune 3 pickaxe. And thankfully, you can see my level's 22 now. I just got a good enchantment. So now we can go ahead and use our builder's wand, or diamond wand here. And we will come out to this cleared area that used to be a million trees here. And we can just stack up all of our coal. It's going to be amazing. And we can just get rich on coal. All right, it is completed. We now have our sawmill, this tiny little building to start, but we are going to go ahead and hire this worker. It's not the absolute best worker, but they will work, and they will get better as they go. Crafting recipes, teach recipe. We will be able to do something like this that turns into there. We hit done. That's added. So now when we look at the recipes, this villager now knows that 1 spruce log can make 4 spruce planks. Okay, and now let's grab ourselves some planks. We can say, hey, we need a lot of stairs all the time, right? Well, that's how you make stairs. So now they can turn the logs into planks and the planks into stairs. Okay, I have this filled up with the recipes that I think are the most demanding, that we should get the most. So this should help streamline everything. I would do 1 for sticks, but honestly, we get so many sticks just from the tree cutter. It's not really necessary. But now that we have that, we can actually unlock more recipe slots with our level 2 university. We can come in here, research, technology, go down to the woodwork, and there's a memory aid. Workers can learn 25% more recipes. We can also unlock the sifter and the Fletcher if we really want to, but we're going to do memory aid next. And then we're working on getting the mine leveled up. And we will be able to really increase our miner's ability. Like we will unlock vein miner. They find more ores, more ores, more ores. Their tools have better durability. Citizens have a faster block play speed. That is insane. So we're going to get working on those researches as well. But first, we're going to start with memory aid. All right, well, here we go. We're going to go ahead and ting memory aid here. And we are also going to do outpost, because they can do 2 researches at once now that we have the level 2 university. And I was looking, the level 3 university is really not that expensive, so we might go to a level 3 university here pretty soon. It is time for more housing, and we have a couple of buildings over here with housing, nowhere close. So I think it could be beneficial to put a house up, like maybe even right here, so that they can live pretty close to where they work. So we're going to work on housing next, and then we're also going to start on some guard towers. Okay, we're going to get this first house just right here. It's very close to these other buildings. I believe this is our hospital. It's really close to our hospital, really close to our university. Not too close, so it's still kind of offset a little bit, which is what we want. So we're going to go ahead and ding this one. And also, it's quite different than the other houses. I don't want to just keep using that same prefab over and over again. I did so far because they're so cheap compared to the other houses, but now that we're starting to get some more resources, it's definitely time to start worrying about the look of the colony a little bit more. And then we can also get another house, just, right here is a good spot. So we'll go residence. We'll look at this one. Don't think we have one of these yet. Okay, I think this is another good one here. Go ahead and ding that one. So we got 2 residences planned, and we'll probably take those both up to level 2 pretty quick. And then we need to start planning our guard housing. So I believe the guard towers actually provide beds at level 2 or higher. I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think guard towers provide beds. So if we go to military guard tower, we can look at alt guard tower, fine. Regular guard tower, also fine. Level 5. These are like the main guard towers for the colony. These ones look better at level 5, I think. And then we'll want all of them face in. And this is going to go right on the border here. If we bring it up some. Is that fine? Oh! Level 3 mine just finished. That looks fine like this. We can just build like stairs or something. But guard tower, because the level 3 mine just finished, let's go ahead and build option. our worker here. I believe Carly was working on it. We should have everything that we need. Should build pretty quick, and then we can get some guards and get some expansion going on. Wow, this mine's come a long way since the level 1 mine. It looks way cooler now. Um, I'm curious on what the next level would take. We don't have any level 4 builders, but I'm just curious anyway. It's really not that bad. Like, we have everything already for this. So we need to get a level 4 building goer, or building goer. I love my English. We need to get a level 4 building going decently soon. Oh, he has his own rack now. Him having his own rack is going to be so nice. Okay, we can kind of look at this in action here. So there is now some requests going on where Kai needs some oak fences. So Kai is saying, hey, woodcutter, I need you to cut some oak wood from the forester. Okay? And then he's like, all right. And now the sawmill is requesting 24 oak logs so he can make enough planks, so he can make enough planks for the fences. And now we can see our sawmill working its magic here, crafting up the fences. You can see they've got the planks in one hand, fences in the other. So, grab some sticks, and they have more wood in here so they can keep going. One thing that's been happening on a lot in the colony is Kai here will go in and he will not actually go to sleep. He will see what he's doing. He'll just like go stand here and go to sleep.
Yes.
I'm gonna pick him up
What is it?
and I'm gonna bring him upstairs. Hopefully this doesn't break him. And hopefully he'll just actually lay in his bed now. Hey Kai, it's bedtime. Your bed's right. Oh, thank goodness. Because he's been mad at me because he hasn't been getting sleep, which has been making his happiness very, very bad. All right, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go down to my lower mine here, and I'm going to just do some mining while I wait for stuff to build. With using the magic, did just dig out a nice big chunk down here. And we got 32 diamonds, 41 gold, bunch more redstone, bunch more lapis, which is good. We have to do this every once in a while still to make sure we're keeping up with our resources, or else we're just going to run out and not be able to continue to build stuff. Up on the surface again, our guard tower has finished, and I'm immediately going to level it to level 2 because I believe that is when we get the bed inside the guard tower, and it's super cheap. So Carly should be able to build this level 2 guard tower within probably just a couple minutes. And checking up over here on one of the residences, it looks like it is almost complete. Looks like the roof just needs to go on, and this will be done, and we can get even more villagers for our city. And I was looking around at the tavern villagers, and I should upgrade the tavern soon so I can get better villagers from this. But we have Thaddeus here. It's 31 gold to recruit, and he has some pretty good agility, decent stamina. So he would be pretty good for another courier. So hopefully this building gets done soon, and we can recruit him as our second courier. Okay, well we have to plan out where we're going to put our other courier hut. We'll probably just put it next to the other one, and we'll use the different design here. See how this looks. Oh yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. All right, the residence is just finished, and I'm gonna go try to grab my gold so we can recruit Thaddeus before a child is born. So we'll go ahead and grab this, get back up our bubble elevator. I love the bubble elevator, by the way. It's so much better than ladders. And I just saw him walking around. He's right here. We want him. He's gonna be pretty good. Recruit. He has decided to stay in our colony. So they're pretty expensive to do like this, but when they start with over 10 levels in most stats, it is way more worth than having a child born. Also, our level 2 guard tower is now done, and if we look at the map, you can see just how much space this opened up. Like, look, it gets all the way back over here. It opened up quite a few chunks, and I believe if we upgrade it again, it'll keep going out and out and out and expanding our colony border very far. So we're going to want to get a guard tower on each side of the colony so we can keep expanding. Playing some crazy music in the tavern right now. Sorry if it's loud, but we're just going to be looking at these tavern citizen stats because we want a guard. We want someone with good stamina, I believe, for a guard. Ooh, there we go. Good stamina, good agility, strength. Oh wow, 20 adaptability, agility, adaptability. That is, wow, that is quite the citizen for 31 bucks. All right, we're gonna get the citizen. Okay, and I looked at the wiki for the guard. And it looks like we have to assign someone there, and then it will open up the bed slot. So let us go and just temporarily assign someone. And then this is the guy here. Good stamina, adaptability. He's going to be a great guard. Recruit. Now we'll come back over here. We will fire you. And we will hire the one we just hired, which is Raylan. That's going to be, wow, it's going to be amazing. Okay, so now our musketeer looking guy needs some equipment. I believe he can use iron equipment. He's asking for iron stuff. So we can now have a guard in our town with iron armor, iron sword. I think we can give him a shield too, and he can help defend this whole place. Now with these guard towers, you actually get the choice between a knight, archer, and a druid. But we're just gonna make him
work like that.
We're just gonna make him a knight. Oh, maybe he can't use iron armor. Uh-oh. Okay, maybe he can't use iron armor yet. Maybe he can use chain? I don't know, but we're just going to make him a knight because I don't know how druids work, and archers probably take arrows, and I don't have a good source of arrows quite yet. There we go. Now our knight has some slightly shining armor. So he also has tons of health, good stamina, good agility, so he will be a force to be reckoned with any mob that tries to fight us, and hopefully he doesn't get one shot. It says he has 74 hearts, so I'm pretty confident that he's kind of tanky. I think we're finally going to start the task after the second courier's built of creating our town hall. So we're going to assign, where's our build options? We're going to assign a citizen here. It's just a ton of dirt and a ton of, spruce, so it shouldn't be that bad. It's just going to take a while, but we're going to assign Carly to do it when she is done with the courier. Because I'm tired of just seeing this giant empty plot in the center of our colony. I want this thing built. It does have some benefits I found. The researcher, you need a town hall with some levels to actually get that done. Like, I think it's probably in civilian, requires town hall of blank level. But it says that there. Also, we can eventually do this where citizens can use rails. I don't exactly know how this works, but if anyone knows how it works and they want to let me know, that sounds really, really fun to have the people like driving around. But one thing we do need to start is we need to start the research for, we need to do stone cake, and we also need to do hitting iron. So we're going to work on these. The reason hitting iron is so good is because they can craft tools as people need it. And also we can get citizen place speed, which is going to speed everything up by 10%. We're going to end the video off here for today. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the colony so far? Do you see the vision? Do you see how we're going to be able to get up to 500 citizens? Now stuff's getting really easy for me, for playing at least. Once we get the second courier, it's going to go even faster. But like right now, our miner requested 40 oak slabs, and I walked over here to make sure it was happening, and our sawmill was creating those slabs when I walked over. So it just takes a lot of the back and forth off of what I have to do. Having this guard is going to give me some peace of mind as well. We need more guards until I feel super confident, but right now when I go mining, you can see I have a clock on me. I bring a clock with me, that way I can sleep right when it turns dark to not give mobs the chance to spawn. Because I do not want all of our citizens to die over something that silly. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.